So I'm Brian Bell. I am the F-150 and Ranger Marketing Manager at Ford Motor Company, and we're out here today to look at the all-new 21 model year F-150 at Romeo, Ford's Michigan Proving Grounds in Romeo, Michigan, on a beautiful sunny Friday, Michigan afternoon.
I was like, what day is today?
I don't know. It's getting all confused. So how's that?
Perfect.
That's why I'm not in the news.
It's all good.
So we'll start up front, if that's okay?
Yep.
I mean, I guess we don't have to. I could go out of, it's just a habit, I suppose.
That's all good.
So this is the all-new 21 model year. This is an all-new truck. 97% of the parts are new from the last truck. And so we'll start off pointing out just a couple of appearance things and a couple of features as we walk around the truck a little bit. So you notice the all-new look to it. It is tougher, stronger, bolder. We do that with a few things. Of course, our all-new grills. We raised the hood up at the cowl and the A-pillar. We've got our new headlamp design with 3 new headlamps, including this one, which is an LED projector with dynamic bending. So the headlamps actually turn with the steering. And then we use our signature lighting, our traditional C-clamp that we've used in the past, but now we actually run it down all the way down into the bumper. So when the truck's coming at you down the road, it looks really big, strong, tough. You know, that extra big look of that tall C-clamp signature lighting. This is the most aerodynamic F-150 ever, and one of the ways we've done that is we actually have an air dam down at the bottom that will actually deploy over 40 miles an hour. Going down the highway, the air dam will drop, get you that great airflow around it for highway speeds. It moves back up when you're going slow speed, or off-road it won't activate, so depending on the drive modes. When you come down the side, you'll see in the design we've got some special cut lines in the wheel arches, really give it that strong look. We've actually widened the track about 3/4 of an inch. Again, gives it a more planted look. It actually some benefits in the ride as well, which you'll notice when you're driving it. Come down, we've got our new fender vent design, really strong, big, bold vent. Our signature C-clamp styling actually comes into the mirror, so you can actually see that C-clamp start to follow through. As you look down the side, we've changed the cut lines. We've moved the sill lines a little bit. Again, to kind of give it a stronger, more broad, kind of strength presence, that built Ford tough look that our customers like so much. A feature that I'll point out while we're here is we now have our extended running boards so that you can actually get in and out of the bed without any assistance out here. The extended running board is actually the power one that you see here. Has a kick piece on it, so that if you don't have the key fob with you, you still need to get in the bed, you can kick it and it pops out for you. The board will actually activate, it presents itself if you walk up with the fob in your pocket. So, come around the back, we've got our new tail lamps, also have the signature C-clamp in the tail lamp itself. So whether you're going down the side, that customers are gonna see those C-clamp looks, that Ford signature all the way around. We have our new power deployable tailgate. So it's power up and down. You can activate it with a button on the tailgate, a button in the cab, button on the key fob. You can actually raise it back up the same way or with just a bump of the tailgate. So if your hands are full, little kick, up it goes. While we're back here, point out a couple of new features. So first we have our new tailgate work surface. So we've flattened the tailgate because we know customers actually work on their tailgates. I did it last summer. My 2 sons and I had to redo the deck last year. Pulled the truck out back, used the tailgate to do all the wood cutting, measuring. Now we actually give you a flat surface for it. We include measuring areas in it. We also include clamp pockets. So you can actually put the wood on, clamp it down right through here. There's an example of it in the back that you'll see. That works really well. Also in the tailgate, we've put down tie downs. So on each side of the tailgate, you see a tie down. So if you're buying that longer wood, for example, and hauling it home and it's sticking out the tailgate, you can actually strap it down now, make it good and secure. The tie downs.
There's a bottle cap opener, right?
Yeah, the tie downs will also double as a bottle cap opener. Yeah. In case you're tailgating and you want to get your ice cold Coca-Cola ready. So the last feature we'll point out back here, this one is a really big one for us on the launch. Pro Power on board. It is our generator system, basically. The truck we're looking at right now is it has our 7.2 kilowatt version. It's our maximum output version. It is available with our Power Boost hybrid engine, which is what this truck has. The 7.2 kilowatt version has 4 plugs in the bed, 2 more 110 plugs in the cab, and then also a 240 plug available for customers. So this particular system is actually strong enough to power, I believe the quote is 28 refrigerators at the same time, right? So it has a tremendous amount of power. We have two other versions of our ProPower onboard system. We have one for our gas engines, our 2.7 EcoBoost, our 3.5 EcoBoost, and our 5 liter. It has a 2 kilowatt version. And then standard with the Power Boost hybrid comes a 2.4 kilowatt version. Then of course you can upgrade to this one for $750. One last thing back here, we still have our tailgate step. Customers really like the step, how easy it is, how great it functions, how simple. We have had it out for a number of years, but I like to point out because it's such a useful thing, right? It's once you've had it, and if you have a truck that without it, like I made a mistake and ordered mine last year, you really miss it. And yes, at home I got a lot of grief over that. If you want to go around the driver's side, I'll go around the passenger side, so we're distanced a little bit. So in the back seat, we have our load flat floor, which we've had for a number of years. Customers really like, right? All the space available, the broad utility. But we now also include an available folding rear storage system. So with this system, you can pop it up out of the floor, give yourself some closed storage in the truck, even have a divider for it. And then the seats will come down. You can lock the seats actually with the key for the truck. So you actually have closed, hidden, lockable storage in the vehicle in the back seat. If you don't need it, because we know customers like the load flat floor as well, put it right back out of the way. Latch it down so it doesn't bounce around, you're all set. Then we'll hop up to the front. Because you're filming, I guess typically I have you touch the stuff, but I'll touch it, then we'll wipe it down, okay? So up in the front, this particular truck has our full flat seats, our max recline seats, excuse me. So the max recline seats, this came from customer research. With this truck, we started a research event where we actually go spend a number of days with customers, go to their homes, go to work with them, go to their hobbies with them. And we found that actually customers actually will sleep in their truck, right? Long haul, they pull into a rest area, they try to get a little rest. Camping trip, it gets rainy, you know. So we developed a seat that'll lay almost 180 degrees flat. And if you watch, when the seat's going down, this actual section pops up to make it even more comfortable for the customer.
Does the back seat have to be flipped up?
Yes, the back seat does have to be flipped up to make room for it. Otherwise, it won't lay all the way down. And then you actually have shoulder adjustments in here as well for comfort level, in addition to the typical headrest adjustments. One of the other features that we found that customers really do with their trucks, kind of an unmet need we call it, is about a third of truck customers use a laptop in their vehicles. Mm-hmm. No good place to do it. They were making their own kind of laptop holders, or they sit with it on their lap and try to type against the steering wheel. It's a bit awkward. So we developed our new interior work surface. To get to it, we drop the shifter down into the console. We open up the work surface, and now you've got a nice big flat table area that you can work on. Laptop, tablet, notepad, lunch, right? Becomes useful for so many things for our customers that actually spend so much time in their trucks.
All right, so the one question I know that I'm going to get on that is why not a column shifter? Why the full flat shifter?
So that's a great question. Actually, the right where I was going next is we get that question a lot. So the reason we did this with the shifter is because after researching it, the customers didn't want to give up the console shifter. They really like the way it looks, feels, works, the familiarity with it, the comfort of it. They like to rest their hand on it when they're driving. So, you know, we had a choice. We could just kind of ignore their feedback and move to a different shift system somewhere. Or we could find what we call the and solution and give them both the work surface and the shifter that they want. So that's what we chose to do.
So what if it gets stuck?
It shouldn't get stuck, right? It's a powered system. You hit the button, it slides down. You pop the button, it comes back up. So.
But what if it does?
Well, we do have, customer service numbers. I have yet to experience it that goes down and doesn't come back up. But if it does, then I guess that would be a situation we could call service.
All right.
So the next things we'll point out in here, we do have wireless charging for your cell phone. And now that we have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you can actually get in the vehicle. Your phone will automatically connect. Go right to wireless Apple CarPlay if you like. You can drop your phone in the wireless charger. You got great connectivity all the way around. They buzz us every once in a while. Out of Selfridge Air Force Base. If you want to tap the start button for me.
I'm assuming I have to put my foot on the brake.
No, we don't have to start it.
Okay.
Just light up the dash and the screen. So one of the new big features for us is our new 12-inch touchscreen in the vehicle. Did a lot of research with customers that we know they like bigger screens. They like the functionality of it. They like the easy use of it. At the same time, they really like to have the hard controls for radio and climate. Didn't want to give those up. They like them in a familiar place. They like them to work like they are. So we went with a landscape screen up here that's embedded into the dash. Gave us room to put the hard controls where they want them. Kind of the layout that customers were really, really appreciated. In the touchscreen itself, you can see with the size, we actually now can have two things happening at once. So right now we've got nav over to the left, and we've got the radio off to the right. You can cycle through, well, I'll get them to re-sanitize the truck. You can cycle through the different functions by just going up and down, right? See some of the different features on the right, or you can expand the other one full size if you prefer, right? So when you're driving today, get a chance, use the truck features button a little bit. There's some stuff in there that kind of is unique to the truck, lets you set up your trailer, some off-roading stuff. It's things we haven't done before in our sync screen. We're excited to kind of bring into it now. The truck also has is over-the-air update capable. So there are over 50 modules that can receive over-the-air updates, all the way from infotainment system and sync to powertrain calibrations or braking calibrations, transmission shift points, things like that. So we're really excited to offer that to customers. We think that that's going to be a really big benefit to continue making that truck a better for them through their life cycle, right? A couple other things to point out. So we have our full new instrument cluster. If you hit the OK button, it'll clear the passenger door message. You may have to hit it a couple of times. One more time. There you go. So our new 12-inch digital instrument cluster, we call it a productivity screen because it has so many things that it'll do for you. Really kind of puts the basic information nice and big and bright right where you want to expect it. And then lets you bring in unique information in that middle section. Like right now, it's got turn-by-turn directions on it for you. It can have, an off-road inclinometer in there. It could have some towing information in it when you're pulling a trailer to see if you're going up or down a grade, things like that. One of the unique ways to use it is to change the drive modes. So if you turn this drive mode knob, and then the screen will actually shift and show the animations. And turn it again, it'll show a different one. Kind of really shows the depth and clarity of the screen. The drive mode animation pops up for a minute to just give you a quick glance at what you're heading into, and then the screen will always be a different color and have different information on it for you for that drive mode. So this is the limited model. So the materials in here are ultra premium, right? The leather that you're sitting in, the leather wrapped dash, the real carbon fiber, the soft leather and the stitching on the doors, of a suede headliner, right? I mean, it's really the epitome of truck luxury that you're going to get to drive right now. And one more thing to point out in that is that we actually have our 18 speaker B&O Unleashed audio system in it. So it has speakers actually in the headliner and speakers actually in the headrests as well. So B&O partnered with us from early on in the program. Typically you build a vehicle and you got to tell them where they're going to put their speakers. They actually were part of where they should put these speakers to make sure it had that premium audio that we wanted in the truck. So they were involved from early claying of the vehicles on. and it really it pays off when you use it. You'll get to experience a couple of driver assist technology features today. We have 10 new driver assist technology features in the truck. 9 of them are class exclusive. Some of them are safety, so we hope you don't experience them today.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so we have our intersection assist system, for example. So if you're turning left and it senses a collision coming, it'll apply the brakes to minimize or help avoid the collision. We hope you don't try that one, but you should get a chance to try our new intelligent adaptive cruise control system, which actually has speed sign recognition. So as you set it, if you set it, for example, at 50 miles an hour, and that's 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, if you change to a speed limit that's 40 miles an hour, it will still maintain 5 miles an hour over that new speed limit for you. So it's an intelligent system. It also has lane centering in it as well. It's not great roads out here for it, but you can try it in some places. You got to look for good solid lane markings on it at the same time. So you are in our Power Boost hybrid, our brand new powertrain. This is the most powerful powertrain in our lineup. Has 570 foot-pound of torque. So when you're driving today, put it in sport mode, kind of get a feel of how powerful it is. Put it in eco mode, kind of feel that way. Drive it in normal mode. Get a good chance to kind of experience what a customer will with it at the same time. You will be able to drive in full electric at times, and then other times, it'll be a combination of both. So, and that's kind of a high level of our all-new 21 model year F-150.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.